Gotta fight the fight you didn't fight last time, motherfucker. You're addicted to your life. You gotta fight.
Right, coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight showdown. I'm excited for this one. This is a kickboxer of the highest order. He has so many different kicks and punches in his arsenal and figures to try to keep this on the feet here tonight.
The beautiful thing that he does is he throws that front push kick to create distance when a guy starts to get too close and wants to wrestle with it. He throws it, and the moment you're back at his range, he starts to blast high kick. He doesn't always intend on landing it, but he beats up your arms with high kick after high kick after high kick. And as you get desperate, you start to run into knees, and he does not need much space to land a knockout punch. This guy is one of the best strikers we've ever seen in the UFC.
And if you don't find the striking range early against this guy, you could be in real trouble. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Enter Bruce Lee.
I mean, that's Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Over and over and over, he did the same thing, and it shows in the technique because there's no wasted energy. There's no wasted movements. Everything he does with a purpose. He goes in there with an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done. Bruce Lee is the absolute best. Bruce Lee is the man.
His grappling, his takedown defense figure to be tested here tonight. There aren't that many guys who are going to want to stand and trade on a napkin in the center of the octagon with the great Bruce Lee.
No, if you're fighting Bruce Lee, you're shooting for takedowns right away.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. More than 5 years apart, with big differences in height, but some differences in reach. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 187 pounds. Fighting out of Tacoma, Washington, USA, Assassin. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
Okay, guys, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Ready?
All right, crowd getting excited as this fight gets underway, and you hate to call any fighter on this UFC roster a specialist, but on one side, you have a definite striker taking on a true 5-tool player.
And you see a guy in the striker who knows exactly who he is. He knows where the fight needs to be. He knows what he has to do in order to be successful. Let's see if he can keep his opponent off of him.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
I mean, can you imagine having a reach advantage like this? What it looks... Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Oh, massive kick. Didn't see that one coming.
Keep your hands up for me. Come on now. Let's move. Let's take it forward.
Nice punch lands. What a body kick.
Oh, how about this kicking game on full display tonight?
Kicks back to back is truly mixing up the target. Sight to behold.
And they separate. Huge block there. Oh, he landed that kick to the outside of the lead leg there, DC.
He is chopping up that leg. They say chop down the tree. You beat your opponent by slowing him down first with those nice outside leg kicks. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, that's a good right hand. Kick to the body now. That one won't land.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
And now he's got the Thai punch. Muay Thai plump. Just out of range with that right hook.
Ooh, head kick lands. Hurts.
All right, single collar tie now. Oh, it's a hell of a kick right there. He told us Thursday that he was going to be kick heavy tonight, and that is certainly a step in the right direction.
He is landing that strike very effective with it.
Oh, a huge block there. How good is that right hand? Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Lee gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Got to find a way to move those feet.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
30 seconds now to go in round one. 20 seconds left.
Big kick lands.
Well, that body kick was there earlier, not there on that attempt. All right, well, his kicking game was outstanding in that round. We'll see if his opponent can make the adjustments, but take us through the replays before we get there.
It's always weird to watch a young fighter start to come into his own. Early in his career, he did not have this ability. He did not have the ability to dictate and control fights with his legs. Now he does, and he looks like a future champion in the making.
All right, so after he landed a high number of kicks in the previous round, we'll see if he can keep it going here as our next round gets underway.
He should stay the course. He's so educated with his legs and his feet that he's given his opponent a very difficult time trying to anticipate what's coming his way.
Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect. Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch.
Big body kick. Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
And he landed the right hand there. Nice 1-2 there. Oh, spinning back fist. Didn't see that one coming.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
So he counters with an effective punch there, and at least in that situation, it paid to have the advantage in reach. Nice display of technique by him there on the side kick. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
Very traditional technique that a lot of guys are using now in the UFC.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in rounds two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. All right, he engages.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, nice job landing the knee there. He's got a lot of size for this division, and he put it to good use there. Oh, wow! Huge head kick. And just misses with that big right hand. Sound defense there as he blocks the shot.
Nice, sneaky head kick.
Got the single collar tie. Oh, big head kick there. Oh, straight right. Head kick attempt, it's blocked. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Oh, combination lands, and it seemed like almost every strike found.
There, he landed it perfectly. Perfect placement, perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
What a round. All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
I think we're tied. We need to go out there and push the pace and start to run away with this fight. And mix things up a little bit more. Be aggressive.
All right, so here we go with our next round. DC, you are known for having one of the higher fight IQs in the game, and I would put him on that list after what we saw in terms of the body work there in the previous round.
He did a fantastic job of mixing up his target, not headhunting, going to the body, making that investment into forcing a mistake later that will allow him to chase his finish.
No problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge and reach, and he made good use of it there.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Trying to hammer that lead leg.
When you're in a clinch, you can pull down to the head and land these beautiful punches to the head.
Oh, and he lands another knee there, DC. He talked a lot to us about his length and his size advantage. Doesn't always pay to be the taller fighter. In this instance, it certainly did. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. A little single collar tie there. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson one in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Nice punch by Lee. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Shot to the body, his opponent left in.
He's trying to keep a good poker face, but he's hurt very, very bad.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now.
If your opponent has you in the clinch,
Over the top, this fight's going to be over, DC.
what a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high with his opponent while he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Big punch land. Ooh. Oh, nice.
Just misses with the right hook.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Straight right is there. 20 seconds left. Oh, picture-perfect body shot there. He's hurt.
Unbelievable. That shot landed perfectly, and now he's got to get over.
How about those 5 minutes? All right, so what a round it was for him, particularly when it comes to those body kicks, DC.
Landed those body kicks every single time he threw them. Every time he decided body kick is going to be the strike, it landed. His opponent needs to do something different, or this fight is not going to last much longer.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Well-placed shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates. He's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight.
Nice straight punch.
Oh, collar tie.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Whoa!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen. Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Under 3 minutes remain in round 4. Oh, look at the redness underneath that left elbow. He is badgering that left side of the body. Well, he's up, but he is hurting for certain. The finish could come at any time.
Nice punch there.
Well, one got through. That kick was blocked. Ooh, and he caught the kick. Under 2 minutes to go. Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Trying to stay in this. Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found a setup punch.
Oh! And just like that, the fight is over. Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found the shot that ended the fight.
So there he is after a monumental knockout turned in here tonight. That is one they will be talking about for quite some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eve Levine is going to stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 27 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout assassin.
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need to take it to the after party tonight.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream of the knockout like this, and then the party after, where you and all your coaches get to celebrate the great handiwork.